May I ask you this too, Riley? Yes. I can't imagine you'd like Marshall put food on your face because you said today on the show that he did the most. Thank God, listening to YMS Radio.
Thank God.
Yeah. Thank God. Thank God, listening to YMS Radio. Hello, welcome to the podcast. My name is Intern John. That is Riley.
Hello.
That is Rose. That is Hoodie.
What up?
And if you haven't had a chance to listen to the show today, first of all, Hoodie gave me the story that this financial expert was kind of brilliant. Said like, be careful what you put in the line on your Venmo payments because we've all done for that booty last night, or like, but yeah,
have you?
I as a joke, but I do it more so thinking that like somebody else is gonna. If it's like Hoodie, I'd be like, "Thank you so much for that crack last night." So like people see his timeline, be like, "Oh my God, is Hoodie selling crack?" Not realizing that like in this case, financial institutions will look at your Venmo history to see if they should give you a loan and see is John actually buying crack or is he being funny. So like we were trying to find our 3 funniest like Venmo comments from like other people, and I saw that like we give away coffee in the show a lot, and how it works is like, Eric will Venmo somebody $5. He gives me the list at the end of the week. I Venmo him to cover it. And so it's usually a very nice note, like, thank you for listening, yada, yada. For whatever reason, today, Eric's autocorrected to, thank you, God, listening to YMS Radio. Instead of thank you for listening, It was thank you, God, for listening. So that's where that came from. What was the Thackins cards years ago where we're supposed to do thank you cards?
He misspelled thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the best. Spelling's hard.
It happens.
It's just hard. They should really make a checker.
English language is hard.
Well, they should make a checker of spelling where, like, if you have a word wrong, it just like underlines it or something like that. Although, recently, like in we do like work emails at the end of the day or like for the next day's show. For whatever reason, like when I'm putting it together, like it underlines red under things that aren't spelled wrong, but it does it for like a full line, a line and a half, and it gives me so much anxiety because I know it's not spelt wrong, but it's just like Microsoft being stupid. So that's my event for today. Riley, what are you looking forward to today?
I am looking forward to hopefully getting a nap in because the baby doesn't sleep, and I'm going through a bunch of cake place suggestions because I really want to make this special for Marshall because that was like the one thing he was down for in wedding planning. Not that
he has a say in.
I mean, he pretty much has the whole say in that, which I will probably never say again.
Can I ask a question?
Maybe.
Because I know you guys do the healthy stuff. If you guys do like a healthy imitation cake,
no,
you know
ma'am.
What I mean? That'd be like the absolute worst. Like, listen, guys, if you don't tell us what's actually like whey protein, and it's like, all right, thanks.
Like the ones just as a taste that we are looking at right now. I'm probably going to veto this third one. There's a almond cake with like a almond buttercream ganache filling something or another with raspberry compote.
That's the one you're not vetoing?
Compote?
No, the one it's like raspberry filling.
Okay. Why would you eat an almond cake?
Almond? You've never had almond cake? It's
no,
light and yummy because that way you can go thicker on the icing and the filling.
Listen, fam, nobody gets cake for light. If I'm going for cake, give me the whole damn thing, fam. You know what I'm saying? What's the next one?
Then there's a coconut one. But I'm kind of I love coconut, but not everybody is a coconut person.
Yeah.
So I may not want to do that for everybody.
Can I ask a follow-up question?
Mm-hmm.
Because I know having DJ weddings my entire life, but like started in like high school, the biggest scam in weddings is when they charge you to cut their cake. That is the biggest.
Oh no, the caterers are doing that.
But don't they charge you to do that? Yeah, which is
cutting
baloney.
fee is like 50. It's $1. It's either $1 a slice or I think it was like 50 cents a slice. That is the wackest thing of all time. But my cousin reminds me, I need to ask the caterers that.
Yeah, my cousin got around it because she brought they snuck in sheet cake, which was like fine because nobody noticed.
But we're gonna do that. We're gonna get a pretty cake to cut and take pictures with, and then everybody else is getting sheet cake.
So the cake you're talking about, we're not gonna taste because that's like the wedding cake.
You're still gonna taste it. It's just you can get a wedding cake that's like 4 tiers long to feed everybody, right? Or you could get just a little mini guy for you guys to cut and you guys to eat, and then everybody else gets the flavor. You're not cutting that big.
But where's the sheet cake then?
In the back.
But is that the same flavor?
Same flavor. Same flavor as everything.
Okay.
It's just not pretty.
Yeah.
Okay. Like a fridge
you
or
get
a
the
freezer.
flavors. But
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like the cake that she's going to get to cut is more for like picture type of thing instead of actual like this happens with a lot of weddings. I know like my mom when she was doing weddings for Disney, like wedding cakes, they would do this all the time. I guess they would have like sheet cakes in the back.
May I ask you this too, Riley? Yes. I can't imagine you'd like Marshall put food on your face because you said today on the show that he did the most unsexy thing to you, which was like take the food off. Yeah. So I can't imagine that's going to happen.
I've already told him. I've already warned him. We've already had this conversation. I said I will take that brand new Diamond Eternity band off of my finger and flick it at you and get the divorce papers.
Can I do it for you guys?
No.
So you are feeding each other, though. He just has to be nice about it. Is that what you're saying?
I don't even know. Like, I hadn't even thought about that because as romantical as I try to be, there's a lot of traditional stuff about weddings, and I'm like, do we have to do this?
No.
Like, do I want to do this?
It was just a little thing, though.
I just
we didn't make a big deal about it, but
in terms of like everybody looking and everybody trying to have a good time, we purposely got another hour for the reception. We paid for another hour for the reception. There's certain things that I'm just like, I don't know that anybody cares about us feeding each other cake.
Can I say this? It's going to sound cold, but I think it's good intent. What I've realized in life is nobody cares about your thing as much as you do, which is a good thing. So I know, like, I've had friends. It's like my wedding's the wedding everybody's waiting for. They're waiting for their own wedding. They're gonna be happy for yours. So, but my point why this is a good thing is, if you decide that you guys wanted to skip all that stuff and just sit down, nobody at the wedding's gonna care because it's like we're just happy to be there. So. Do whatever you think it's going to make you happy. And don't worry about us being happy because it's liquor.
No,
so
right? No, I'm saying I don't even drink and I gave y'all liquor.
Yeah.
I'm worried about the food. It's just like the one thing I want that's cheesy AF is the whole throwing the bouquet. Because I was that bitch. So many weddings clawing for that sucker. So I want my moment where I'm tossing it like, hey.
I don't think that's cheesy, though. I think that's like a staple.
But for some, honestly, having been like some of the women that are single that don't want to be singled out.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So
are you guys doing the garter toss too?
See, that's another thing.
That's the weird
all
one.
except for
it is.
one of his groomsmen are married. But then again, I want this one to get it.
There's the three of us.
Yeah, there's other single guys there.
Yeah, the garter thing. And Grant, I've never been
I don't
married.
like the whole
but
slipping it on and him being under my skirt.
I would never in a million years would you find me underneath the dress of somebody I'm marrying at a wedding in front of the family. You know what I'm saying? Like that, like.
Oh, yeah. It's super awkward.
Yeah, that is a
I mean,
pass,
the only reason I would want to is to show it off because I'm getting a special garter made with his police badge number on it.
That's cool.
And that's my something blue.
But then I feel like at that point, though, like you have to give it back, though. Like if
you have a second one made.
Yeah, but I feel like if I caught it, I'd be like, oh, this is special, I'll give it back.
No, it'd be your good luck charm.
Two.
It'd have good luck for your next future wife.
We used to have garters at prom, and now looking back now, that was a lot. Yeah.
Massages?
Yeah,
That's
no,
really
the garter.
weird.
Like yeah.
On the girl?
Yeah.
What?
But not us,
Is that a Minnesota thing?
That's weird.
I don't know.
Did you put it
I've
on?
never heard that
No.
before.
School colors?
Did you take it off?
No, the girl would take it off. It went to an all boys school.
I don't
But so
understand.
it'd be like the girls would just do it on their own. Like, yeah, I don't know. Looking back now, it's
show
like
it off or they just wore it?
I think it was like at the kneecap, so it was hardly like it wasn't
hardly
like
risque.
But yeah, there's be photos of that knee, and now looking back, I'm like, that's kind of an odd thing. I write that down.
Strange.
That's gonna be what things are weird to do now. This is how
typically,
we do the show.
at least from like my experience, brides wear two, one that they keep and then one that they toss, and they take off the one that you toss. At least that's what I've seen. And then for Riley with the cake thing, you can do it just for pictures and not have like all eyes on you for that moment. Because a lot of weddings that I've been to, they've been doing it, and we haven't even noticed that
who wants that
they got
picture?
their.
See you guys.
Who wants that photo? I don't.
But like to Rose's point, though, I think that's the thing. Right, might as well just do it for you. That way you have it.
I guess. I mean, like I said, there's we may not even do parent dances because me and my mom dancing together, that's weird.
Yeah, but usually it's the father,
It's the father, the bride.
mother, daughter, father, daughter.
No, it's father, daughter, mother, son.
That's
Do a
it,
song you guys really love.
I mean, yeah, I'm just debating about all this stuff because when you add up all of these things at 5-10 minutes a pop, your whole reception's gone. You don't get to party with everybody. You don't get to eat. You don't get to have fun.
How long's the reception?
Well, normally they're 4 hours. We're going to have 5. Because there's all the booze. It's open bar, sir.
I'm
Because you guys
Riley.
get a cocktail hour while we are
which is
pictures.
clutch. That's
What?
clutch.
All the food and
Riley,
the drinks are
what-
yours.
Yes, Rose.
What about instead of doing like, if you don't want to do the parent dance, what if I saw this at a wedding, you do like a first family dance? So it would be you, Marshall, Lyric, and Malin all dancing
My
together.
sister did this, and it was a disaster.
I would say you for sure should do it with the kid.
Oh.
I wanted to until
Yeah.
I thought about my sisters. Like Alicia, her daughter was 3 at the time, and then her son was 1.5. Both of them bawled and screamed through the entire thing.
Yeah, but I mean, Lyric's gonna be 7.
Lyric
6.
is a ham, so he'll probably participate.
Yeah.
Malin is my son, and that he does not give a F. He doesn't want to do what he doesn't
Well,
want
and
to do.
he's Marshall's son, but I think we're doing push-ups. So
He's only going to be what was he? 7 months?
the girl,
Not even?
Listen, as a non-parent, please don't speak in months to me.
So he's not even going to be a year. He will not even be a year old. At least I didn't do weeks like I used to.
God, that's another one. I'm like, I don't know what you're saying.
We've already been through this,
He's
John.
86 weeks. Okay.
No, you do
Thanks. What does
those
that
weeks
mean?
and months because they change and transition so much week to week up into the first year, so that's why you do it. Anyway, I don't know that I want to do the first family dance because I feel like I don't want pictures of that baby just screaming.
Well, you don't have to, but like, I think it's one of those things. Rather just do it, and then if it doesn't go well, nobody's ever gonna know.
I will.
Yeah, but don't show the pictures.
I don't want my kids screaming through my wedding anyway.
Well, then control your child.
You talk to the Fit Marshmallow. He's the one that just sits there and lets him scream.
That's one of the greatest. Like sometimes, like to drop movie quotes. My favorite ones to drop is in The Hangover when the baby's crying, and the cop Rob Riggle, who's a former Marine, goes, "Shut that baby up." But it's one of those ones like it's such like a not like what top quote from the movie that like I feel awkward saying it sometimes. So anyway, hey, thanks for watching today. Thanks for listening. You can go watch today's podcast.
Are we all doing this now?
Yeah, it's Facebook.com. Just search Your Morning Show. You can watch all the clips today, including Eric defending him, saying, "Thank God for listening." YMS Radio on Instagram. Make sure the podcast out, and we'll see you tomorrow.